Warning. The bullshit you're about to hear is going to be explicit. If you have fucked up, horrible feelings about life, skip us. But if you're okay with laughing at yourself and being cool, then cool. Continue watching this fucking video, bitch, and we'll see you at the end when you watch the next one right after or even before. I don't give a fuck. But your mama, she hot. Give her my number so I can give it to Bear. Love you.
Welcome to the Are You Fucking Serious podcast. I'm Concept.
What's up, bitches? Fuck you. Fuck you.
That's Watson. That you saw.
Fuck you, I've seen
Fuck
you do.
you.
What the heck? What was he at, like 5 seconds, like into the intro?
Not even.
Hey,
Not even.
y'all little trail of hair right here for y'all, like leftover right there, just look like a fucking period. They just took a Sharpie. It was like,
Yeah.
boom, add some facial hair.
It's called anime, bitch. Speaking of anime, we got
You
an
can take
anime
anime.
lover. Got our anime lover Bear.
Yeah, we can't put that on here, so please check it out on the Patreon.
That's for the Patreon.
No one needs to know about my past.
That's only for the Patreon.
Entire cupcakes.
Not even his hair. It's like, not even
Speaking of the Patreon, if you aren't already on the Patreon, feel free to support us there. We love
Yes,
you.
people, we
We'll
gotta
talk shit.
feed Watson, as you can see. Yeah.
You get
We'll
you
talk
get
shit
all
to
the
you.
episodes early. You get extra videos. You get.
You can ask
Q&As with
questions.
us. Yeah.
Don't expect me to answer them the way you want. You might ask me what color the sky is, and I will tell you why your mama looks like your daddy. Period.
We don't even know how we get there.
I don't-
It just,
It
I don't
don't take
want to know the
long.
answer to that.
Your mama's dick touched the water too when she sit down.
splash.
And you're like, but my mama don't got a dick. I bet she got a pink dildo in the closet though. Or maybe it's in a dresser. Or maybe it's under the bed. I don't know.
Or a long clit. You know what? I don't even know if I have to cut this out. Anyway, besides that, how the fuck are you guys doing?
Nigga, you did not introduce me, you motherfucking
I
bitch.
did.
I'm
I
Mookie's.
I
Because he didn't say
introduced.
shit.
I did. I introduced
I'm pretty
you.
sure he
You
did.
just
you
talked.
cut him off.
Hey, you know what?
You get what you
Son,
get.
You know what? You need to ask your barber to line you up correctly. Shit.
No, my barber don't do lineups. Everybody knows my forehead is not made for lineups.
Oh, Denise looking ass nigga.
Stop calling me Denise.
All right, the nephew.
It's too good. That's no way.
Do you want Denise or the nephew? Which one?
Denibbling. Gender neutral, bitch. Gender
No,
neutral.
I already know what your pronouns are, and they ain't neutral. Your orientation might be neutral, but you
No, I
your
mean,
preferences.
if anybody needs to know, like, I don't give a fuck what you call me as long as you're not being disrespectful. Like, if you might be like, girl, you know,
Alright,
like, that's
E.T.
fine. But if you're like, oh, you're just a girl, like, fuck you. I mean,
E.T., shut the fuck up, okay?
look, stop.
Phone home, bitch.
I don't have a home.
Go back to the box you came out of.
Krypton got blew up.
You ain't Superman shit.
Yeah, I was one of the weak Kryptonians, the ones that didn't get powers.
Shit. Would have left your ass in the Phantom Zone. Fuck.
He got into the sun. He was like, "That's nice."
The Danny Phantom Zone.
No shit.
Hey, that would be a good crossover, though.
Fuck no.
Yeah, it would.
They need to just stop making Superman shit, because that shit's getting horrible.
Oh, I just meant
First of
DC in
all.
general. I didn't mean like
Oh,
specifically Superman.
Like, Shazam and Danny Phantom would be an interesting mix. Because it's almost the same character,
They're pretty
in a
fun.
way.
Yeah, except one gets to be an adult.
True.
Which,
Oh, that's-
you know, no, I mean, fuck it. I don't care if you spoil it. For like Young Justice, I actually did watch that, and they do. Was that Young Justice? Maybe I don't remember. One of those shows they actually explored. You know what happens with Shazam? Like he's actually an adult because all the adults went to another dimension for whatever reason, and all the kids, anybody under 18, you know, was in a different dimension. So there was a bunch of problems and shit. And then Billy was like, "What happens if I transform?" Like. So basically, he was kind of the key between them because he could like go back and forth
That's such a horrible name to give a comic book character. Billy.
That's not his name. Oh, the Billy. Yeah. I mean, you got to realize he was made in what? He was made before Superman, actually, if I remember correctly.
Mr. Captain Sparkly Fingers or whatever the fuck his name used to be.
It was actually Captain Marvel.
At one point, right?
No, that's what he was created as in the 1920s, and then I think it was Fawcett Comics, and then
back when Marvel and DC used to actually be under one umbrella.
No. They weren't even DC at the time. If Fawcett Comics was their own thing, and you want to know why they can't call him Captain Marvel anymore?
Why is that?
So when Captain Marvel got sold to DC wasn't really doing anything with him for a really long time. They kind of shelved him. And since they weren't using him when Marvel was coming up in the 70s and 80s, they were buying every name and trademarking every name with the word Marvel in it. And of course, Captain Marvel was one of those things. And they didn't really know that Captain Marvel under DC existed. They just wanted the name. So they took the name because it wasn't being used, so it was up for grabs. And the reason why you actually see a bunch of Captain Marvels under Marvel, like you have the black one, you have the guy, you have the white chick, you have a bunch of different Captain Marvels, is because they just keep using it so that
at DC
can't get the trademark back. That's literally the only reason. Like they don't give a shit. They actually don't give two shits about Captain Marvel, the Marvel character. They only want the name.
They just made a movie off of her and made it a main almost the main superhero for.
But think about
movie.
Think about her storyline. Think about how haphazard her storyline is, and also what people don't
the movie story wise is not great, but cinematography wise it's great.
Cinematography wise, but think about like the story.
About
there's nothing to it because they didn't really care enough to really give her a good story, and I mean not only that. I mean if you actually think about all the Marvel characters. They are literally just carbon copies of a DC counterpart.
Well, the thing is too is that all the DC characters that they use to create the first run of the Iron Man like rendition of like the Avengers basically were all characters that weren't their most popular ones at the time. Like until they started running into like Spider-Man and everything else, but before that, it was just like no one really knew much about Iron Man besides he was really rich and created this outfit for himself. Like there was no like set material on like who he is, no well thought out character. So yeah, like they kind of had that better planning with. That's kind of what made this latest Suicide movie kind of work. Is that they just have more characters you didn't really know, and it was just like, hey, like yeah, these people are expendable because you don't know them. So any of them can die. Like Detachable Kid, now they're coming out saying that he's actually alive. I'm like, no, they should have killed him. Your only power is you can detach your arms.
It's the name. It's because who plays him, Nathan Fillion. So they want to use.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Firefly. All the nerds know. You're not a nerd. So, but that's the other thing too is that some of the
smart Marvel motherfucker.
Marvel like carbon copies are like they didn't even try to make them different. They copied homework. Like Wade Wilson, Deadpool, is literally taken from Slade Wilson.
He's a better version of Slade Wilson, though.
The thing is
Iron Man is a better version of Batman. Let's just say that, like off the bat, off rip.
No,
off rip.
The only reason I say no is because Iron Man doesn't have he is only one dimensional. Now, the only reason I say that because Batman
needs a therapist.
But that's the thing.
And his ass whooped.
That's what I'm saying.
As a child.
But he has multiple things. You want to kick his ass. You want him to kind of succeed. You know, he's like, there's multiple dimensions. Like with Tony Stark. I want him to actually
use the money to save his place.
But Tony Stark, like he did the right thing. Don't get me wrong. Like I applaud him for that. But the reality is that he's just not. When you compare them side by side, characteristic wise, he's not as fleshed out and he's not as intricate as Batman is. Like we can all agree that Iron Man is a good character. Like just is good. But that's about it. Like Batman, we can debate on like because. There's something to debate there.
No, he's not. Bruce Wayne could have just used the money to save his fucking city.
That's true.
Even his dad told him, like, the reason why we take the train and we do
do all these simple things is because we need to remember that even though we have this money, there are people out there that don't, and we can use it for good. What did he do instead? It's like, fuck going good. I'm gonna just beat everybody ass.
Right.
Did he even find the person that killed his parents? Nope.
No, there is an iteration where he does.
Iteration hasn't been done in the movie though. Nope.
No, because they don't want to introduce
Because I don't
that.
think you could. Because I mean, he got killed off.
Right. I mean, and they don't want to introduce that because, again, once he does that, he becomes one-dimensional.
Right.
You can't give him the thing. That was the problem with Iron Man. They gave him the thing that made him one-dimensional, or several things that made him just a basic character. And now, again,
Iron
he's
Man's
a good
personality is more well-rounded in the sense that his personality allowed him to be liked, even when he was being a complete unlovable asshole, unlike me, where I'm just lovable and so cute and handsome. But yeah, he just made it so hard to just be like, you know what, we actually like you.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to say is that there are people who like Batman, or there are a lot of people who don't. There's a debate to be had there. Like, most people like Iron Man, and that's because it's by design. Batman is supposed to be a character that you kind of want to question a little bit. You know, you don't question Iron Man. I don't question Iron Man. He's cool. Like, he's a good person. Like, you know, but Batman, there's questions there. And that's what I'm saying, is that's the reason why he's a bit more of an interesting character, because there's more dimension to him than just being the good guy, or being a rich asshole, or developing
Basically,
past
he's a
his
rich
rich
asshole.
assholeness. You know,
He's a rich asshole with a god complex that hates that Superman is more popular than he is.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have a
the
whole
cops actually
book.
try to kill him versus like Superman. They're like, oh, just let him do whatever.
And you know what? We're not sponsored by this person or by anybody really with this, but if you ever want something to read something interesting, it's called The Psychology of Batman. It's actually a very interesting book. They actually take
You are such a nerd.
what? Bitch, I read studies for fun.
You know, I'm gonna rerun a joke that I said earlier because Bear laughed, but you didn't. But you really are like the Smurfette of the group.
That's fine.
All right, said the dude.
Fuck. I hate you. Anyway, that was a great introduction, so thank you.
Last week when you wore that sports bra with the overalls, yeah, it didn't work out too well with you.
Honestly, I should rock that. I'm gonna rock that one day. But
You
I
gonna
hate.
rock the sports bra with the overalls?
I'll do it. But
With the one strap?
I don't like overalls. Like,
With the one
just in
strap?
general. I'll do
Sure,
that
they
too.
kinda-
I'll look like I'm straight out of the 90s. I will dress up as Left Eye.
No, there's still girls that do, there's still some studs that do that now.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't talk to people, so.
I don't either. Shit.
Well,
I
anyway,
people watch.
topic. And Bear, I
Where the
don't
fuck
know
your stash at?
where. I don't know why you just write things, Bear. Like, why?
With no explanation.
There's no
Of course.
explanation.
It's fun.
But
We just make it whatever.
the topic was mythical creatures, and what we determined would be the topic within that realm is mythical creatures that can get these hands, like a mythical creature that you could actually take on.
Bear's
Or-
only option is a leprechaun.
I don't think he could take on
It's
a
on
leprechaun.
site. It's on
Leprechaun
site.
in the hood. That shit.
No,
that
I'm
shit.
just talking about straight up leprechaun. Like, Bear not taking leprechaun at all.
They
I don't care
have
what
they
rendition
have
of it
powers.
is.
Like, I don't think he could take
Right.
them.
No.
I think I'm sorry, Bear.
Like, no.
I'll still try though. I'm not
I'm not
force
saying I could take them
concept?
either.
Because you love rainbows, I'm gonna say a fairy for you.
Oh,
I
like
think a fairy can whoop your ass.
oh,
Like, Tinkerbell looks like she got hands.
that's what I was gonna say. You think like
Tinkerbell got
Tinkerbell?
She got hands though. No lie.
She got hands. She fighting everybody.
She got the feist in her. She definitely could whoop hands.
Honestly, like, if she was bigger, I think she could. Like,
If she was pan size, she probably whooped shit out of
yeah.
him. No
If she
lie.
was at least Peter Pan size, I would
At
say
least.
she got
They
that.
wanted the kids.
No, but what is one creature that you like just hate so much that you want to fight? Like, one mythical creature.
Oh, I already know for concept. This is like all seriousness too.
Oh damn, getting called
There you
out.
go.
Loch Ness monster, aka Nessie, because it could also be it could also be a whale that's just on its back, because whales like to go on their back, and it just be its penis. There's also that option.
I saw that.
But Yeah, so I'm saying like I think you because like that whale's water, like that whale's dick literally touches the water, and so out of envy, you would just be pissed off because like fuck,
Wow.
like, you'd be like fuck man, I gotta compete with this shit.
Actually, wouldn't it be the opposite for a whale? Like my dick touched the air. Swish.
Like that's all you see. It's like they literally just like sitting there chilling on their back, dick out and everything, just having a good old time.
And you know what? I mean, for our listeners, like, do you think that that's what that is? Like, I want your Nessie like theories. I like reading about like conspiracy theories, and I love reading about like just mythical creatures and shit like that people think exist.
And don't you ever refer to her as a Loch Ness monster. It's Nessie, bitch.
Yeah.
Put some respect on her name.
Yeah. Or the dick's name.
Right. I know some people over here that don't respect the Loch Ness monster like they should.
Bear.
It's me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you got to get rid of her.
Nah, I'll keep her.
I'm joking.
Even though she ain't down with the Loch Ness, and she don't believe in. See, I am a firm believer that unicorns exist. Yes, we've all seen them. Yes,
I think
they're just rhinos.
They're very thin rhinos.
Right. Thank you. There's rhinos that love to play in the mud and stayed out in the sun too damn long.
Question for you, Mookies.
What's up?
If scientists could genetically modify a horse or zebra or anything like that to make it have a horn like a unicorn, would you be down for that?
Fuck yes.
Like actually,
yes.
like let's say like they took a narwhal's DNA like to have the, and then like somehow combined it. You would go
Fuck
for that.
yes. Hell yes. I'm gonna have 3 of them bitches.
I would love to see that in the wild in action. Like, what's your even?
And I'm gonna name them Earth, Wind, and Fire.
This thing has a horn in it.
Well, would it be like an antler? Like, you know how the deers have antlers and then they rub off?
Kind of like antler. It would probably be like
And like they can keep sharpening them too.
Yeah.
It just kind of like slowly comes off. Yeah. I think I could definitely take on a centaur.
No, you fucking
Because
can't.
all you gotta do, hold on. All you have to do is trip up them damn legs. After that, they practically useless.
Wait, are you
Just
talking
think about
wait,
it.
centaur
If
or
you
minotaur?
Centaur. Because think about it. If you hurt a centaur's legs, if you take a centaur's leg, just like it's horse anatomy at that point.
Yeah.
If you hurt one of their legs, they are defenseless. All I have to go through is for one leg. That is it.
That is mostly true.
Thank you.
That's true.
They think they're better than everybody else?
Oh,
Like,
and you know
fuck
what?
no.
Just a PSA, just a general. So
Run around with your horse dick looking all over the place. Fuck, bitch, fuck you. Like,
that just sounds like jealousy to me.
no, I ain't trying to see that shit. Like, I don't know about you. I ain't trying to see no horse dick like just running around and shit like that. I got traumatized as a child because I went to the circus and elephants were like on stage shitting and pissing on stage. I got traumatized. So like now anytime I'm at like any kind of shit like that, I ain't trying to like I hate going to the zoo for shit like that. Like no. So centaurs are the same way. Fuck y'all.
That just sounds like weakness. That just sounds like a weak thing to get
Bitch, you are
traumatized
jealous
by.
of Nessie. You are jealous of Nessie. All
I
right,
don't
give me
care.
that shit.
Whatever.
Yes.
But you got traumatized by
You wish
dick.
your dick touched the air. You were traumatized by dick. You don't do nothing that dick related if it's not yours.
That's true.
You selfish bastard.
There's no lie there. But PSA about
You a
horses.
horrible top. You little bottom bitch.
Shut up. But PSA about horses. Horses, actually, I found out that like their joints are pretty damn weak. So when you go horseback riding, please
watch Black
don't be
Beauty.
fat. I mean, not that whatever to sound like a dick.
Why you calling out Watermelandra like that, man? She had sent you a message before to stop talking about her on the podcast.
I didn't say
Because
names.
Bear don't do shit. But you over here talking about Watermelandra, and Bear don't give a damn about his baby mamas.
Nope, you don't.
No.
Hey, question for you, Bear.
What's up?
Did it taste like watermelon?
No comments.
Do you have to add
Did
a
you-
little salt to it? Like,
Did you set her on her side and just eat it like a watermelon?
All right, I had my salt shaker. Pretty good.
Did it have seeds?
That's weird.
Did you have to spit them out?
I don't know about that.
What do you do with the rind afterwards? Like,
That's a Looney Tunes catch. Bullet seed, black man.
Oh, shit. That's funny though. That is fucking funny. You know what? I think I could take on an elf. Honestly.
An elf though? I don't know.
Elf?
They're kind of limber. I don't know about that.
Yeah, they're kind of vicious too.
I know.
The fuck?
I know.
Really?
They
What
might
kind of
even
elves
give
do you
plus
know?
range.
What elves are you talking about? Are you talking about Lord of the Rings elves?
No. I've never watched Lord of the Rings. I can't get into it.
I don't know.
No.
What elves are
I've
you
seen some
referencing?
vicious ones, man.
Where?
I can't remember right now. But yeah, I've seen some like vicious shit a while ago.
I wanna know some vicious.
Nah, you know. How do you think you would fare against a mermaid?
Mermaid.
Yep.
Wait. Specify.
What kind of mermaid though? We're talking about like
Top-
top half fish or bottom half man or
Question.
No,
Question
traditional
is answered.
mermaid. Traditional mermaid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know because the tail is kind of suspect. Am I in their environment or are we?
You're in there.
somewhere-
They can't be, nigga. This ain't Little Mermaid. Like no, like
No, I'm like,
shit.
are we like a pool or we in like the ocean? What's up?
God, no, you in the ocean, nigga, and you
Okay,
can't
ocean.
swim, so that's already bad. That's strike
I can
one.
swim. Some better than
Bitch, doggy paddle in the ocean is nothing. You ain't going
Hey,
nowhere.
I can stay buoyant. I'm fat enough.
You can't even spell buoyant.
Right.
No, I can't stay buoyant. Shut up.
Say, oh, booty licking.
No, I was gonna say, oh, buoy looking ass motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, buoy licking. I just said, oh, booty licking. I'm
No,
not.
buoy. We all know you the only one over here to eat ass.
I eat ass like it's fucking going
That's why you ain't
out.
got no stash.
Whatever.
Eating ass gives you no stash.
Whatever.
All that friction and waste shit away. But yeah, I don't think I could take him in the water. If I could drag his ass out, I could win. But
Oh no, it's a
No.
girl, like mermaid.
No,
I didn't say
no.
merman.
It doesn't matter
Mermaid.
either way.
Either
Either
way,
way.
you losing. You are
they
losing.
Yeah.
don't have water resistance.
You are losing.
I'm
You were
all
not
back
taking on a
now.
mermaid.
Oh,
Okay.
it ain't working.
Mookies, do
Them
you want
things
to
are strong as shit.
know
right?
your first mistake?
What, bitch?
Putting a nigga in the water.
He ain't surviving.
That's
I
what I'm
was
saying.
doing the
You picked the creature with Bear's main weakness. If
Right.
Bear, if I use scan from Final Fantasy on Bear right now, the little water symbol would be under weaknesses.
Right, like, damn.
Shit. All right, so what if I said a werewolf against bear?
No, Bear lost. I mean,
Yeah.
Why? Why isn't the bear lost in this situation?
all right, Bear. I'm so sorry, and I'm not gonna. I don't mean this in the worst way possible.
Nah, go
I
ahead,
do.
just go.
But
I do.
you,
I know you
Bear, are round.
And
To a
around
werewolf,
and
you
around
are
we go.
scrumptious. You are absolutely scrumptious.
Better
So
not see a
no.
nigga on a full moon. Shit.
Rude bitch.
Shit.
Which honestly, like, there's a costume on Mortal Kombat 11 for Johnny Cage where he's like a werewolf with a Letterman jacket on, and my little style name for that, fighting style is a Rue bitch. Well, I couldn't write bitch, so it's a Rue B dash Ach. So biatch.
Bitch. I like that. That's pretty funny.
Most people don't get it, which is fine, because if people found out what it actually meant, then I'd have to change
reported.
it. I get reported real fast.
Concept. I want to see you take on an imp.
Ooh, like Feral Imp from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Like an imp.
Yeah.
Like just-
Ooh, I don't know. If you thought elves were nimble, fucking imps are nimble.
Impulse surgeries.
I don't know if I could take an imp. Like, they're
Yeah.
fast and scrappy.
They probably just hit you in the nuts.
You know what?
And I don't have many weaknesses, and that's definitely one of them.
I would not want to see a Yeti. Fuck no.
Nah.
Hey.
Fuck no.
Okay, Yeti or
Things are
Bigfoot?
strong as
Which one
shit.
would you have a
Ooh,
more
good
chance?
question.
Ooh.
Mookies, which one? Yeti or Bigfoot? If you had to take one on.
I feel like you'd be Bigfoot better.
But just to specify,
because, like,
you
with
have to be
Bigfoot-
in each one of those environments. So a Yeti, it would be like cold and shit. And
Right. Well,
the
like with
would be in the
Bigfoot-
forest.
Yeah, Bigfoot is just a force.
He's gonna hide, and then he's gonna come to you at the last minute. With a Yeti, he's got Black Air Force energy. And so,
Yeah, he does have Black Air Force energy.
yeah, he's just gonna come up to you like, "What's up, bitch?
So
Like,
it's
what's
Black Air
good?
Force,
The fuck you
what's
doing in
good?"
my area? Like, come on, this is my spot. Like, you
My
about to get
area
fucked
code.
up, right?
Right, that's my area code. What's
It's
up?
like you about to die. Like, nah, I ain't not fucking with a Yeti. Like, shit, either one really. But at
Like,
least
where
with
you
a
from? North
fucking
Mountain? I'm on your ass.
with Bigfoot, you got a chance to get away. With a Yeti, Nigga, you can run. This is not the Yeti from Monsters Inc., all right? You ain't over here trying to serve you yellow snow. All right? Like, no, this is the Yeti that's coming for your ass. Like, on sight. Just because.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yetis just eat people, so that's also a thing.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the thing. Is like Bigfoot is questionably doesn't eat people. So,
But if Bigfoot was to go break somebody, you wouldn't probably live tell on that one.
right.
God, no.
Especially if he can hide from you, he can definitely sneak up on you.
That's true.
I don't know.
But like, I don't know, like, you know,
Would you take on
I'm gonna have to think of another one. But while I'm thinking of that, Bear, what is on your not this list for today?
Oh, my not this list for today. It's actually one of our old favorites. I don't know if people would appreciate that nowadays. School Days.
School Days.
Yeah, School Days.
Oh shit, I forgot.
I don't think people would appreciate that now. But yeah. Though it's fucking great for anybody from the hood, no lie. It's super funny as fuck.
Well,
but
it is. That's the thing. So, and it's very well written. I think that's the problem, is that it's so well written that what it does, it did extremely well.
Right.
And now, just to give a brief synopsis without giving it all away, tell the people what School Days is.
Basically, you're just following the I guess you would say school romance between some girls and a douchebag, and you just see how it goes. And it goes places. It goes hella hard.
Yeah, and just to let everybody know, it does have multiple endings. The original ending isn't any better though.
Right.
Damn.
Like there's
But the other ones are so funny. Oh my god, they're so good.
And just to put it in perspective, and the reason why, when I say it's written well, is because of the fact that it goes from 0 to 1,000.
Okay, wait.
Very quickly.
Better.
Unexpectedly.
For people to let them know, this is probably, for anyone who's anime culture, this is probably where Yandere came from. Like, initially one of the first stories to ever have that in there. So
Successfully,
you can kind of already see where this is gonna go. But you're like rooting for them at this point because you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So it's a whole bunch of drama.
There's like little drama in
appreciate
there.
it now.
So, and actually, if you like soap operas or reality TV, and you kind of like it to be, and you like
Do I
fucked
look
up
like
shit.
I want to sit down and watch Days of Our Lives?
No, I'm not talking about you, Mookie. I'm just talking to the people.
General Hospital?
No, not like that, but just general, like
What
the
about
general
novellas?
concept of it.
Novellas, I watch
And you
the
like
shit out of
fucked
novellas.
up, and you like fucked up things. Watch School Days, because it perfectly melds those two worlds.
If you like fucked up things, that means you've been listening to this podcast.
Exactly.
And if you haven't, you need to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends,
But it is
tell
on
your
the
family
not.
members.
It is not on the not this list for a reason. So, FYI, this is
It's
for
a
very specific crowd.
a very niche crowd who are either you're into that kind of shit or you're just ghetto as fuck. I mean, you'll just get a laugh out of the shit. It's like no lie.
Got to keep the hood with you.
Me and Concept was having too much fun watching that. It was way too funny.
Dude, like I didn't expect it. Like
I didn't either.
it happened out of nowhere.
It's so good.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, no, because and when I said it's written well, so it plays out like a normal soap opera. You're going through the lives, and all of a sudden, like the last few episodes, left turn, hard left.
Right, hard left, the hardest left you've ever seen. Like, wait, what?
Hard left into the wall.
Into the wall.
No seatbelt, and you hit it.
No seatbelt. Another show that's like that is I'll probably add this on the list as well as niche is Higurashi.
That's a little different
Because
though.
that one just goes left every episode. You just need to find out where it goes left at.
If you like violence, and if you like weird shit, and if you like it, honestly, I had.
If you like psychological breakdowns, then watch it.
And there is a story, just a FYI. It isn't just gruesome for no reason, but you have to get through the gruesomeness of in multiple seasons to understand the story. And that's what's so fucked up about it.
Either which way it goes, it's crazy.
This is a Michael Bay movie. Like you got to get through all the gruesomeness.
like,
No.
Story.
It's a good M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh, there's no
It's
such
a good
thing.
M. Night Shyamalan movie.
No.
Three.
If M.
There's
Night
three.
Shyamalan made good movies, this would be relative to that.
Right.
Yeah,
I
and
know
that's
it's hard
actually
to
that's a
imagine.
better for school days. That's a
I know it's hard to
better
imagine.
analogy because
That's better
again,
than school days.
it's one of those things where like there's a twist at the end. That's what M. Night Shyamalan is known for. That's literally school days.
So Higurashi
twist is not really that
Higurashi
good,
is like
though.
watching every episode is a horror movie.
Yeah.
And you just have to find out who the killer is.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't that hard, but you're like, well, how does they break? And here you go.
Yeah, and then you start asking why, and then each season, because the seasons repeat themselves. It's almost like Groundhog Day in that kind of sense.
Yep.
But there's things that are happening behind the scenes, and there's secrets, and there's things that you have to pay attention to, which is why it's so interesting and so alluring. But you have to get through the gruesomeness to get to that point. So take it as you want. Again, these things are on the not this list for a reason.
Right.
God
And we'll
damn
have
it.
more for you next week.
But that did remind me because there's a lot of anime with mythical creatures in it.
There are indeed. Quite a
Like,
few even.
and I would include. You know what? I'm gonna include like I could take on a ho-oh.
But could you take on a gnome?
hoe.
Could you take on a gnome?
No. After I saw
Or a
no,
gnome, because the G is not silent. in the hood.
after I saw
Gnome.
Nomeo and Juliet, nah.
You can't take on a gnome, like a gnome. You ain't trying to fight a gnome.
Ooh,
They're
you
too
know, I
gangster.
can't. Can you take on a Nomi?
Ooh. I don't know about that. Maybe.
Mookie, do you even know what a Nomi is?
Maybe.
So it's
No, what did not?
So it's actually from a Netflix show. On My Block. That's what the name of the show is. Which, I mean, that's not on the not list list. I would definitely recommend to watch On My Block. It's a dope ass show. It's actually very reminiscent because it's kind of relative to our neighborhood. That's what the show is kind of about. And these Nomis are like Vato gnomes. So they have like the bandanas. Like they're cute. I want one. So if anybody
Nigga,
wants
did
to
you
gift me
say a
anything,
gnome was cute? Like what the fuck?
no, like it has like a little
Nigga,
bandana.
no,
and
Bear,
it
did you not hear
sags.
what he said? He said a gnome was cute.
Yeah, a gnome is cute.
No, them things is terrifying.
It's cuter than you.
You know what? Bitch, stop lying. We will ask your husband.
I don't care.
And we all know the answer. We will ask your aunties.
He don't speak Spanish.
He speak English?
Not well.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Nigga,
Okay,
he
so-
white as nigga, he is as white as toothpaste. Like he knows exactly.
Not all toothpaste is white.
Most
Random,
toothpaste is white.
No.
Random question here though. What do you guys think about your chances against a weeping angel?
None. Absolutely none.
Probably none.
My ass
Fuck
eyes
no.
just water
I
like.
was thinking just to hammer and go for it, but I don't know. You probably will get snatched.
You know
up
what?
from
This
behind.
nigga concept will lose against a sea serpent too.
No, of course I can't swim.
Yeah.
You can water polo swim. Shit.
That's very different. Egg beating is different.
What about a harpy though? Do you think
No.
you could take on one of those?
Hell no.
I mean, it's in the
about
air. If you get a chair,
sphinx?
you just. Nah, that's too much.
I'd have to use bug spray.
I'm stupid, so I'm not gonna fucking solve the riddle. So I ain't gonna work. It's like, ain't gonna
Bitch,
go.
do you remember the harpies
Hold on,
from
hold on.
fucking Yu-Gi-Oh? No.
Bear, could you take on Pegasus?
Like the Yu-Gi-Oh character or the actual Pegasus?
The actual character. No, the actual
fucking
character.
Yugi boy or no? Oh,
No.
the actual Pegasus. No, because I mean,
Well,
a horse is already a
technically-
frightening ass fucking animal in the first place.
It's
What
a horse with
horse?
wings, right?
Yeah, so you
basically
have
it's
to
like a
chop
horse
the
with
wings and then, slit the legs.
I mean,
But hold on.
technically
You
can
got
still go for the
Pegasus.
leg
Hold
thing,
on.
but
It is a
flies.
Pegasus, but it has the temperature or temperament of Pegasus from the Hercules Disney films, but just 10 times more aggressive. So basically, like,
I
and
was
graphic
probably
as
hang
fuck.
out with it more than
No, because
Yeah,
like if
I
you
know my time.
rewatch that movie,
Yeah,
Pegasus did not like people.
right. He didn't like people. He did not at
It's
all.
like he was stupid as a bird, but he did not like people. Like
Mhm.
think about
Like
that shit.
normal birds.
Right.
So
Like Pegasus is the type that he will shit on your car
yeah.
just because.
You know what? A
That'd be the
perched up
worst
on the
shit.
roof.
Without
Imagine
Pegasus is great. Could
That
you
would destroy your
imagine a
car.
fucking Pegasus shitting on your car? Like in the
Right?
air, it's
And it's horseshit,
snow.
not bird
And
shit.
it's horse shit. That's even worse.
That's gonna be some big ass chunks on your window.
Car washes would have to be modified, and they would be booming.
You know what kind of insurance you would need?
Man, yo, this horse shit came through my fucking windshield, man. I was
Nigga,
fucking supposed to do with this.
Shit, that's almost like, yeah, that's almost
Yeah.
trying to do like, on your insurance claim, you lived in New York during the Avengers, or the first Avengers movie. And it's like, how do I explain that Hulk smashed into a fucking giant
Is
ass
there a
alien
Hulk clause or some
landed,
insurance somewhere?
and it landed on my
There's a Hulk
fucking car?
clause.
Like, the fuck?
Like,
Like Thor shot lightning at somebody and fucked up my
Right.
whole engine.
what if it's like a Marvel clause somewhere where it's just fucking shit high, but it's just
A
fucking
hero
covers
clause.
everything that happens?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Marvel,
wait.
DC.
There actually was, and you guys, they kind of, and I hated that like Marvel did this because it was such a big deal in the comics. That was part of the Civil War plot. Like,
Yeah.
like the book.
Well, they kind of
like,
swept
the
it under with the
original
Soviet
book plot.
Accord, like the Soviet Accords. They kind
Yeah,
of
but
swept it under there.
it's a little bit different though. So in the original like comics and the graphic novels and everything, the Civil War happened. Similar thing happened as the in whatever Sokovia, whatever. But it was a
Sokovia.
school that got destroyed and killed a bunch of kids and stuff, and that's what started
Fuck
that
them
whole
kids.
debate. And you go through everybody's like process and like digesting that situation, and then they were like, "Nah, we gotta register everybody." That story in itself was just it, and it's way bigger than the movie actually possibly. Like the little airport scene, that was cute compared to like, imagine every Avenger fighting. And what actually stops them is because Thor actually isn't there. Thor, by that point in time, and I don't care if I'm spoiling for anybody, he was already dead. So what they did was they cloned Thor, and that's where you got Ragnarok. So Ragnarok, although it is a post-apocalyptic event. Shut up. Ragnarok is actually the name of Thor's clone.
This
And
nigga been a
he
virgin since he
stops-
was 36. He 40 right now. He still ain't lost it.
Shut up. And then Ragnarok is actually the one that ends this, like not ends the Civil War, but ends that initial fight because
Bear, only you can protect his virginity.
I hate you. I hate you
That's
so
too
much.
much fire.
But anyway,
Stop it.
I think they really messed stuff like that up because that didn't really, that was not a war. That was a battle. That was a civil battle.
That was an
All because
engagement.
War Machine couldn't stay in the air properly.
He couldn't.
You couldn't keep it up.
Nope. Couldn't pull the parachute.
Damn.
You know what? Could you take on? I don't know if this counts as a mythical creature, but the Terminator.
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck. Unless I had one of their weapons that could destroy them, there ain't no way in hell you destroying that. No.
Yeah, that's.
You have
pretty,
no chance.
in-game.
They do in Mortal Kombat, so you just got to use those strategies.
That's bullshit. 'Cause you really don't have a chance. You really don't. Like,
Well,
what the
okay, would
fuck?
you rather take on Terminator or RoboCop?
RoboCop, you can at least fuck him up.
RoboCop.
Shit, you get a
But his
strong enough
is
gun and you're
ridiculous. I
good.
don't know.
Strong
I don't know
enough
about
gun and you're
judgment.
good.
That's true. I mean, I was really
This
asking. 'cause I
man
don't
lost his legs and still somehow won. Think about that. The man literally lost his legs as a robot and still fucking won.
Yep.
How?
know. I can't feel my legs.
Like, all you gotta
Bubba.
do, like, literally.
They ain't there.
They ain't there.
Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it.
Could you
chug it,
take
chug
on
it.
the little engine that could?
Choo,
A little engine that
Fuck.
could.
Major Payne's version or like the regular version?
Either
'Cause
one.
the regular version. Fuck Thomas Little Train. Like, fuck him.
Mm,
All right, it's all about Peppa Pig, bitch.
Nah, fuck Peppa.
Peppa.
Hey, but she ain't got nothing on my man Arthur.
Nah.
DW.
Aardvark.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
DW. I hate
DW.
DW.
I do too. We all do. But
DW
DW
was
would whoop Peppa Pig's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would.
No question about it. Like DW got hands.
There, you know, when
Her
I
own
was,
brothers are scared of her. Like, think about that shit.
you know, I realized that like later on there was so much shade thrown back and forth in that fucking show.
God,
Like, and then people wonder why we're so fucking shady and why we talk so much shit.
We grew up in a generation. Let's see. We had Ed and Eddie. That was one. Recess. We had Arthur.
Weekenders.
Everyone. Yeah, Weekenders. Everybody talks shit during our generation.
Oh,
Like, if you really want to understand why our generation does not like working, watch Weekenders.
The
read
Weekend,
about it.
they need to bring that back. That was my
They
shit.
should.
Tish
That
and
was-
Tino and fuck. Well, I
It was
forgot
like
their
if you
names.
took Rocket Power with Recess.
Rocket
It's
Power.
basically the
Shit,
Weekenders.
They bring that back.
The Weekenders was
Man.
dope because it was just so regular, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was shit that you wanted to do with your friends. Like,
Go on a roller coaster, go to the movies, laser tag, arcade, like nigga, shit I still want to do. Fuck.
yeah.
Tino, Tish, Carver, and Lore. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carver and Laura, that's where the
My
other
nigga
ones were.
Carver. Dang.
Hey, you know the main parent from Rocket Power got high with his kids when they became adults.
Fuck yeah, he did.
No,
He
they
got high
with
with his
Yeah.
kids before they became adults.
Then.
What the hell do you? What you
Because the
mean?
fact that his
Fucking
kids,
Tino, just like,
it was
yeah.
very rare where their dad was like, yo, you need to go do this. Like, it was very rare. It was always like, all right, cool, go ahead and do it, have fun.
Oh, and all his kids have tattoos now. There's no way.
Okay. They probably had tattoos at 15.
Yeah, no, there's no way he
Probably.
waited.
Yeah.
No, I can
And
totally
fucking
see
Tito
that.
is still being fucking cool in the back. It's like, man.
No.
Man.
All right,
But
could
yeah,
you?
even Proud Family and shit like that too.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Right.
all the shade.
Oh, that was all shit talking. I was
Oh
like,
my
man.
god! Especially when the Boulevardes came into the picture.
Oh,
that
my
was
God.
Hold on. Poppy?
it. Exactly.
Talk all the shit. If you rewatch that shit and actually read his subtitles, he was roasting Sugar Mama.
Yeah, and then when she finally like spoke up for herself in the movie, which I don't know how they're gonna do that now with the new show, because she already stood up to him. So I don't know if they're like gonna be in love now or what.
Sweep it under the rug. Like
Yeah, I
every
hope
show
not. I
does.
hope not though. I hope that they acknowledge
Like
it.
every show does. No, they're not.
They have to. They got to be better. Especially because that'll want to make you rewatch the
Remember this?
original
Hold on.
movie.
Turn it back on. I was watching that. God, I love that show. That shit was a classic.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that shit's too good, man.
So you know what? I mean, just because we're talking about the Proud Family, what's your $1 million nigga scheme?
You know, it's great that we're talking about Proud Family and the idea of like family, whether it's one that you were born into or one that you adopted into or whatever, or you just started to grow. And in some places, it's still hot as shit. So, you know, every staple to a good like summer for the culture, for Black people, are pool parties, right?
Okay.
But we as Black people, one, a lot of us don't have pools, and two, we don't do pool parties. So,
And 3 most of us don't swim.
right, well, so it would be great
Right there.
for us as Black people, right? Because we ain't trying to get in the water either. So we are we're starting a business called the Black Pool. Now, what the Black Pool is that for 35 grand, we're gonna come and install a pool that only goes as deep as your feet. Cause that's all we get in, and when it gets to the pool, when we at the pool party, everybody only got their feet in.
He's not even wrong.
So we cutting out the middleman. We ain't going like, oh, it's gonna be deep as shit. No, it's literally just gonna be a few inches deep. For 35 grand. Or whatever I said, I'm making it 35 grand now. Fuck it.
So you
Call it the
want
Black
We got
Pool.
like one of the little like Japanese foot baths. That's pretty sick.
And we will even, if you want to throw in an extra 15 G's, we will sit up there and get the party like started. We will host it, and Concept will DJ. Bear will have his stripper pole, and we'll be dancing for some tips. All right there
Sounds about right.
in the Black Pool.
So you want people to wade in the water.
Yes. They will be waiting their asses in the
We gotta
water.
Okay.
get a church special. Come on, get a church special.
All right, we gotta
And for the kids, because you know you worried about like kids doing dumb shit. We'll even have a kiddie pool for a black kiddie pool where it's basically just deep enough for their little feet.
honestly,
people-
that's cute. But I have some logical flaws here.
What the fuck is your problem, sir?
Actual pools cost less.
I don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm trying to
This is
say.
a
Why would...
this is a black owned business. We can charge more. Duh.
That's the reason why black people don't support each other.
Hey, no. Black people don't support each other because not all black businesses are good.
This one isn't.
I'm not correcting it. This one is.
This one isn't. You're charging
Bitch,
people
you getting
for
extra
less
to be a
water.
DJ. You know what? Fuck you. We just gonna use YouTube. Okay, we just gonna use YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora. Because clearly, Concept don't want to be in. I know Bear is in.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm not in. I'm just saying, logical flaw.
Hey,
a
sir.
normal pool costs
Sir.
less.
Sir, do you want to go to a proper pool party where you feel safe about being in the pool?
No.
Where the only thing gonna be ashy is your feet, which are gonna be in shoes anyway later. Black people, this is economically safe for black people.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, sir. All that money they have to spend on gas, then getting there, and then also just like worried about getting a proper outfit. You ain't gotta worry. All you getting is your feet. You ain't gotta roll up anything that's gotta be ashy or whatever. Nope. Boom.
Again, I'm in if people would pay for this,
No.
but
People
comment
will
down
pay
below.
for this.
Comment down below if you,
Damn,
If
you
you
ain't
would-
gotta
if you
do
would
like
invest in this-
all this shit to get around.
and if you would.
You ain't gotta worry about people
If you would
drowning and shit.
invest in this
If you
MDN.
drown in 2 inches of fucking water, what the fuck is your problem? First of all. Second of all, roll the fuck over on your back. You'll be fine.
Right, roll over.
Just roll the fuck over.
2 inches.
Do
is
a well
lot.
maneuver and just roll over. Like the fuck.
2 inches is a lot.
Shit. Man, I need your husband to stop lying to your ass.
That's true.
Nigga, I'm 3 inches from the back wall. Like, what the fuck is your problem? Shit.
Oh my gosh! So, let us know down below in the comment section, wherever, or tweet, or hit us up on Instagram or whatever. Let us know if you would invest in this MDN.
This.
Like, I'm honestly
You're
curious.
gonna invest. Like, the black pool part. The black pool. You're gonna invest.
I actually like the name though. I do like the name.
Yeah, Black Pool Party is pretty good.
Thank you, Black Pool. And then, like, when we host parties, it's called the Black Pool Party because we'll be hosting it too.
Exactly.
Like, I'm sitting out there doing that shit.
And to be honest,
And
I
then-
don't mind DJ. I actually used to DJ in college, so I'm dope.
There
I'm
you go.
cool
So
with it.
now you want to be in it, bitch?
No, I never said I wasn't in it. I'm just.
You know what? I hope you stub your toe getting up from that desk today.
No,
And I hope it's the pinky toe too.
it's always the pinky toe. Who stumps any other toe?
Bear.
Right. Isn't that weird?
Bear.
Oh, because his second toe is long.
Well, not only that, when he opened up the refrigerator, he forget to move his big toe back a little further. Shit.
Damn this midnight snack.
Damn this midnight snack.
So exactly, I'm just saying, like,
Again,
there's some
okay. So here's the thing.
this could work.
Again,
Black people will
I
invest.
I only bring up logical flaws. I don't determine
Hey, hold
whether
on,
I'm
people.
in it until after.
So since we're gonna help with this party, it won't be like the wedding event, like the Rush wedding idea. Either we will actually get you proper, since it's an outdoor event, paper plates are a must. We'll give you some good tables. The food will be sponsored by your mama because we ain't cooking for you bitches. Like, you don't pay us enough for that. So you don't have to deal with the ham sandwich. Like, you can get some actual good shit.
A
You
ham
can feed
sandwich
however you
is
want.
sometimes hit. Like, don't
Right.
even.
But true, but you can get your barbecue and all that extra shit, with the proper barbecue sauce.
Oh, also, just general question: is there vegan ham? And I know none of us know because none of us are vegan. But I'm just really curious because I know there's vegan chicken and I know there's vegan beef.
They got vegan bacon, so yeah.
But but actual vegan ham, like ham. If you want to make a ham sandwich, would there be a vegan ham? And just so any vegans, which I doubt we have many vegans listening, let us know. I'm honestly curious because
That's gonna be the one comment that actually gets put in.
right.
They'll be like, yep.
But yeah,
A link to the brand and everything.
right.
Link to the brand and everything. Advertising.
Oh,
So,
God.
let you know.
Still, so I know I've never had to worry about Bear not being a part of one of these ventures. So
I'm
it's
always
really
down
just
for new shit.
concept.
He's such a
Concept just
follower.
don't want to make money. That's the issue. I have a great idea. Kind of like, no, that's a Ponzi scheme. That just sounds illegal. People won't pay for this. It's expensive. That's cheap. That's more
I love
expensive
how
than a
you
regular
called.
pool.
I love how you're
fuck?
calling like logical reasoning. Fucked up.
There is no logic for this shit. It's called get rich quick schemes. Okay,
Let the nigga tree take over.
All these
Right.
MDNSs, man.
man, you just jealous.
But that's the other thing too, is that I'm not driven by money. I think that's the
I
thing.
ain't either. I'm driven by vacation.
Obviously, that's a lie.
I'm driven by vacation, bitch, and this money will lead me to a vacation.
Right.
Shit.
I make these
I
power
feel like
moves so I
we'd
can
be
be
really
lazy.
busy though. Like I feel
Fuck.
like if
During the
this
summer,
was
of
a
course
thing,
we would.
That's what I'm saying. So we wouldn't have a vacation until like
Yeah,
the
we
end of
would.
the year.
Summer ain't that long.
That's a long ass time.
Man, the devil don't play fair. Shout out to J. Cole.
Yeah, Mookie's just mad because he fell in love with photograph.
Nah, man. Mm-mm.
He don't even know your name.
You mad because you let Nas down. Shit. Damn, exactly. With your crooked smile.
Ooh.
All right, you know what, Denise? You just pissed off that you always gonna look like a stud.
Bitch, it's D nice.
Denise.
You're right. Oh man.
You don't. Parents just don't understand.
Hey, we all know you wear button-ups, like with the sleeve, like short sleeve button-ups and everything with the stripes, whatever they were called back in the day.
I don't like short sleeve button ups.
Hold on. You used to wear it with the jeans and had that like same little hat too to go with it. Yo,
Yeah, you're just trying to get us canceled, aren't you?
no, mainly you, bitch.
I can't get canceled. I'm
Welcome to the
uncancelable.
closet. You are not uncancelable.
What you trying to cancel? I don't do shit.
Well, your mustache got canceled, so shit,
Exactly,
you
but that's
bring that back,
different. I
shit.
didn't get canceled. My mustache did.
Hey man, you need to have a
Mustache
serious
got banished to
conversation with
shadow.
God and be like, "Why I ain't got no facial hair, man?"
You know what? You killed G Baby, so shut up. You're the
Hell
reason
no,
why
don't
G
put that on
Baby.
me. Don't put that on me. Shit,
That is
fuck
on
no.
you.
You know what? You don't be doing shit for Lil Saint. That's the problem, right
Fuck
there.
Lil Saint.
Damn. Lil Saint gonna come back to fuck you up. Shit.
If you don't get these references, I know you're not black.
Damn, bear outside, like dancing in the rain and shit, and you ain't trying to do nothing for Lil Saint. You're like, nah, nigga, I'm trying to be Moose from Step Up too. I'm like, no, nigga, we trying to be Mario.
Moose from Step Up too. Hey yo, Moose from, they should do like a Step Up and like, oh damn, lost the name of the damn movie.
What's up?
You got served?
Yeah, you got served. They should do a mashup.
They should have messed up.
Moose versus Mario.
Wasn't
That
that just
shit?
something?
Damn, that'd be dope.
Shit, man.
I'd watch that.
Who's got moves
I'd watch
though?
that.
Yeah.
Fuck, he still got it. He still dances.
Oh, I didn't
He
know
still
that.
got it. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a Step Up movie since Step Up 2.
Yeah, that was a shit. Like
Yeah.
I saw Stepped Up 3D, and after that, I just quit. Like it was not that.
There was a
good.
3D.
That was back when everybody was doing 3D.
I know, but there was a 3D. Like it just feels weird
Yeah.
that to put that in 3D.
People, man, they're just weird. But yeah, like, God, you
I
ain't
think
trying to do
there's
nothing
like
for
Step
Lil
Up 8
Saint.
now.
I don't think they stopped doing it, but yeah, if they did, that wouldn't shock me. But man, you need to do shit not for Lil Saint, G Baby, and Moose, because Moose should have been the center of all the movies. The best dancer in every single one of them.
He should have.
I don't know.
And I'm
about
mad
that.
that his rain scene was so damn short. This nigga fell on his knee and got back up like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That shit looked painful as hell. I don't care if you have a knee brace on. That shit looked painful as hell.
He probably didn't at the time. He probably need one now.
Fuck. I'd be crying. Like if I did that at his age, when he did that, I still would have been crying. I'm like, fuck no. God, fuck.
Oh shit! Because the first Step Up was kind of whack.
True.
It wasn't. A Step Up 2 was the one that kind of like.
Although Channing Tatum can dance though. Let's give him credit. He can dance.
I'm not saying he can't dance. It's just the storyline was just. It was too romance to me.
All right. Step Up 2 stepped it up better. It got better. Stepped it up.
They stepped
Big
up.
time. Shit. Hey, you know what? Like, what needs to get his respect to Stomp the Yard.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Fuck, that movie was so
infinite
good.
respect.
Yeah.
I saw that movie with a whole bunch of ghetto people. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, it's the best when it's with ghetto people.
As soon as they showed that
The
scene with
ghetto
Megan
people.
Good in the pink outfit, like all the dudes went crazy. This girls were like, two girls were like, shut up, she ain't even that cute. Everybody was like, bitch, I know you ain't talking. I was like,
See, this is
That's
why
like
you
putting
have
in
to
the
go,
right theater.
and this is a general recommendation for anybody. Go watch a movie at Magic Johnson Theater.
I actually know which movie theater I went to.
What?
Which one?
South Bay Galleria.
No way!
Yeah, you did. Okay, all right, even better.
Oh,
Dude, South Bay
shit.
Galleria. If you want to be in a safer neighborhood, South Bay Galleria.
South
if you
Bay
want the
Galleria.
real experience, Magic Johnson
I've gone to
Theater.
both of them too, but yeah. Like, or you go to the bridge. You'll
that's
get an
hilarious.
interesting experience
Yeah,
on
or
the
the
bridge too. Yeah.
The bridge isn't
But-
the same though. Like I
Yeah, it ain't.
It's too commercial.
It's very commercialized now, so it's not quite like it used to be. But
No.
but definitely Magic Johnson Theater and South Bay Galleria. If you're ever in
Fuck
California,
yes.
go watch movies there because that's where all the hood shit happens. But
That's
thank you all for watching.
Be nice to people. Don't be a dick. Don't be a concept. Don't be hating on people's $1 million ideas just because they don't sound ethical to you.
Because they're not fucking
Hey, don't be a
ethical.
clock watcher. And what I mean by that is like go out there and do some shit. Don't just be sitting by letting the tides go away type of shit. Like get involved. Like stand up for your rights. Vote. Do some like positive shit with your life. Stand up for people who ain't got a voice. And don't be a fucking idiot. And if you're a fucking racist and listen to this podcast, I hope your feelings is hurt at some point in life and you cry and think about that shit every day. And I hope one of your kids dates somebody black, bitch.
So, if you didn't learn anything,
Concept look like it's never mind.
you were supposed to continue, but shut the fuck up.
Uh-oh.
Rate us 5 stars.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
follow us on Instagram. Join
That
us on
mic is the closest
Patreon.
thing he gets to anything that looks like a phallus.
Only you can press the subscribe button.
Yeah, that's true. Bear said it. Only you. All right.
Only beer can protect you from your virginity.
Only me.
Bye, y'all.
Peace, motherfuckers.
Bye.